Shut up and sit down.
Hey everybody, Tony Day, and I just want to kind of update you on the Blackmagic Pocket 4K 6.1 update. If you go to the blackmagicdesign.com website and go to support, you will find the 6.1 camera setup available, which is great because it's for the Pocket 4K and it addresses a bunch of stuff that I really wanted them to do. So first of all, added support for the pixel remapping in camera. This, if you don't know what it is, a lot of people have complained that they have a few dead or stuck pixels or hot pixels or whatever, and all this will do will basically, the camera will look at it and go, okay, we're going to ignore that one pixel. So I have two stuck pixels on mine that only appear at ISO like 3200. Those now with running this are gone. So thank you for adding that. Every single camera should have this. The next thing is audio monitoring latency. People were complaining that the audio monitoring was slightly behind, and now this should be fixed with the new firmware, so that's really great. I don't care about autofocus. Power efficiency for improved battery life. Obviously, anytime you can increase battery life without screwing up the camera is a great thing. I've noticed slight increases in the battery life for my Canon LPE6 batteries, so it's a lot closer to an hour now. So thank you for that. That's a really great thing. Of course, your mileage is going to vary depending on what batteries you pick and put in there. This thing right here, fixed issue with 3.5mm audio input level 6 dB lower than expected. If you shot with a Pocket 4K, you'll realize that anytime you put in 3.5mm audio, it's like doesn't really register. It's like super low. So this is great. I haven't tested this yet. I usually use an external recorder, so I will at some point, I'm sure, but I'm not sure if I'll make a video about it. This is a huge one. Fixed the USB-C external SSD detection problem. So I complained about this in a video that I made and a workaround for it. Now that is no longer necessary. I tested it 10 out of 10 times in a row. When I power up the camera with the 500GB Samsung T5 SSD, it works exactly like it should, so wonderful. Battery shut-off problem, I hadn't seen that happen, but I know some people had. Low battery indicator not displaying properly, that's great. Right here, this is actually a big one because it affects you if you're trying to update to 6.1. What happened before, and I talked to the repair guys over at Blackmagic Design, and they were telling me that there was something wrong with my Pocket 4K because it couldn't be recognized by the Windows computer, and I'm like, I don't think that that's true. I said I don't think that's true because other people are having the same problem that I am. It can't be a hardware issue. If it's a hardware problem, you guys have a huge issue on your hands because almost everybody who are in the same situation as me can't plug in their stuff and get it detected by the camera setup application, which is used to do the setup. By the way, if you don't know, to update your Blackmagic Design camera, you're going to have to plug it into the computer. It's not through an SD card. So the problem is that when you plug it in, it says you basically can't, your computer won't recognize it. And the problem is with the identification or whatever, communication between the camera and like a 3.0 or 3.1 USB. So the fix that I did was to get one of these. I already had one, but other people said, oh, if you plug it into the into a 2.0 or 1.0 input, it works perfectly fine. So I did that, and now I'm able to do my update. So you need to get something. This is a Sabrent 4-port USB 2.0 hub. You don't have to get this one, but as long as you have one with like a 2.0 USB or a 1.0 USB, it should work. For you to plug your camera in, it should be recognized and you should be able to update. I mean, that's what's so funny about this fix is that if you have the old firmware, you already have to like do the workaround anyway. So at least in later updates, you won't have to do the workaround. And updated dynamic range and ISO chart and user manual. I haven't looked at this. Honestly, this is the kind of stuff that doesn't matter. I just shoot with it and like shoot whatever I need to get what I need. So I guess I could look at that later. But I mean, these are all really great things. I mean, obviously they're mostly fixes where there are issues that needed to be fixed. But now I'd say the camera is a lot more reliable, which is fantastic. And I'd say this is closer to where the camera should have been before released. It's good to know that Blackmagic Design is listening and they are making fixes where they need to. So thank you so much for making the fixes, Blackmagic Design. Hope you realize that a lot of us users are trying to help for the most part, and trying to give you some tough love, because I do love the camera and everything. I just think that sometimes you need to, just address these things, and we're doing our best to help you out. So thank you for doing these fixes, especially stuff like the pixel remapping, anything with the audio. The audio was weird for me. And then with the USB-C, these are big changes, and thank you so much for those fixes, and thank you for watching. If you do own the Pocket 4K, please get this 6.1 update. It is vital, I think, to the operation of the camera to do so. So thanks.